Give him the forecast.
Omega level threat detected.
Ancient sands, heed my command and reclaim these relics of hatred.
Whew, girl. Let me tell you. Another great workout. I didn't do too much, but I did much. Does that make sense? Sometimes the goal isn't the quantity of what you do, but the quality in which you do what you do. Hello, God. Okay? And that's for all aspects of life. Period, girl. Some of y'all girls be worried about the quantity, the numbers. Girl, how much? You need to start thinking about what are you putting into what it is that you're doing. Amen? Fuck the numbers. Hello, God. You gotta push. You gotta push. Hello, God. You gotta be on that, you know, that intense shit. If you are not sore, if you are not sweating, if you are not tired, let's just tell the truth, girl, you ain't doing shit. Okay? Period. I love that feeling. Like, in the moment, it's a lot. I'm not gonna lie. But, like, that feeling, like, especially, like, after you're done, you're like, okay, oh, girl, I did that. Bitch, I did that. Period. Oh, girl. We are gathered here today, child. What more evidence do we need as the American people, right? You know, we all roads lead back to the questioning of the foundation of American democracy. Is this a democracy? Because, girl, it's kind of feeling like a dictatorship. It's giving king of the land, and you are all my subjects. Hello, God. It's giving no thought to the worries, the ills, the wills, the concerns, hello, God, of the American people, but more so the selfish, childish, megalomaniac ways of Trump and his administration. See, you know, I guess let's back this up a little bit, girl, so y'all know what I'm talking about, just in case. I'm always thinking that everyone is aware. Hello, God. Shout out to social media for, especially TikTok, girl. She will post immediately as things happen, so I just assume, especially when I allow a day or two to go by, that everyone is aware. So forgive me, hello, God, for boldly going before we provide some type of context to what the fuck it is we're talking about. President Trump, J.D. Vance, most of the cabinet, which is crazy because Marco Rubio is the Secretary of State, girl. And I'm surprised, you know, she was hush-mouthed during this entire conversation, girl. Isn't the Secretary of State's position, the job, the reason that they exist, girl, hello, God, is to deal in conversations of foreign policy? All things that are foreign matters. And Marco Rubio is just stuffed into the couch, melting into the couch like ice cream in a summer motherfucking day. Oh, girl. So yeah, President Trump, the cabinet, girl, met with at the Oval Office, girl, President Zelensky, who is the president of Ukraine. Also an ally to our nation. Last time I checked, Russia's not an ally. Don't we always consider them an enemy? So the way in which Donald Duck and the mentally challenged J.D. Vance and the lame-ass reporter who was asking about, do you own a suit? This is what I talk about as it relates to the serious implications of where we find ourselves in this country. Girl. We gotta clean it up, y'all. The clowns are running the fucking circus, girl. The great disrespect of it all. The childish behavior that we all bared witness to. And I'm hearing reports that President Zelensky basically had no choice but to give in to the demands, which was selling off the rights to minerals and natural resources to America for the assistance in the war that Ukraine has with Russia. And that's just so sad. That's just, you see how tyranny reigns supreme over the girls? You see how the pimp can manipulate the prostitute into selling her body and doing all the work without getting anything in return. A small fee, girl, for your services provided. Hello, God. Girl, you get 25 cents back for every 100 you make. Because you need us. And let me tell people this, just because someone needs you does not give you the right to treat them any kind of way. I hate to see countries, ooh girl, I'm getting emotional. I hate to see countries that feel as if they have to sell their souls to survive, to combat against great enemy forces that have the literal propensity, capability to wipe them off the map. But because you need us, we're going to hold it over your head. And meanwhile, we're going to treat you like dog shit. Actually, there's more respect put on dog shit than there is in situations like this. At least the owners have the decency to clean up after their dogs when their piles of shit land on their neighbor's yard. There's more consideration given to animals and their existence than there is human lives. This clown show that took place in the Oval Office should be more than enough. We've already had all the evidence that should have been more than enough, but this right here should be the literal nail in the fucking coffin to make people think, oh wow. First of all, let me cite what's the most dangerous thing about this situation. The way in which, let us count the ways in which, hello God, J.D. Vance and Donald Duck were so reactionary in their response to President Zelensky. It came off so childlike, very immature. It was definitely giving bully energy. Let's get louder and bolder because we're wrong and we're dealing in misinformation, unverified information. Y'all are not fact checking before you speak. And it shows, you know how it shows? In the way you show up, very emotional. Side note, y'all sit here and talk about how having a female president is dangerous because they might be overly emotional. What the fuck was this then? Hello? You can tell when someone is upset that they don't know everything that they're talking about because they pivot. Hello, God, they transition to something totally obscene, ridiculous, illogical, with no practical basis or foundation whatsoever. The lunacy that came out of these people's mouths Girl, this is y'all's president, girl. Look at how childish the mentally challenged J.D. Vance was. You couldn't even answer President Zelensky's question, girl, because you haven't been to Ukraine. If a reporter or an attorney or judge were to cite something that they saw on a YouTube video or some possible fake news where they don't even have all of the information because they lack the actual experience of being in that situation that's being talked about, how the fuck are you going to sit here and judge a war or judge a country that you haven't even seen or been to? Your guys' heads are so up Putin's ass, you refuse to see the real truth. But the thing about it is, though, you don't need to see it because you know the truth. You're just tap dancing, hello God, for Putin. Because there's some underhanded, shady fucking side business going on here, y'all. I'm telling you, y'all want to talk about Hunter Biden and Joe Biden and all these alleged conspiracy theories and crimes and blah, blah, blah. Girl, we already got you, Donald Duck, 33 convictions, girl. You 33 felonies, girl. So it's not far-fetched to believe that you have some underhanded, back alley ass agenda. Some weird ass agreement that more than likely has to do with funds. When you see a situation that's supposed to be professional in nature, that's what we expect when we talk about politics. That's what we talk about when we're talking about foreign policy. When you are having a meeting with another leader, he is a president of his country, bitch. The same way that you are. How dare you talk down on him the way that you did? And then it's not like anything that came out of your mouth was factual, made any fucking sense. You sounded like a retarded child. I hate to sound like that. It's the truth. It's the truth. And again, Marco Rubio, Secretary of State, melted into the background of life. Did we not see the picture of one of the aides to President Zelensky with her literal face in her hands because she's just like, what the fuck? And let me explain something to y'all, the implications, girl, for the history books. Girl, a president, I don't give a fuck if it's of America or any other country. When you use terminology, when you have conversations that have the word war in it, and again, this is an example of what happens when children get mad that they've been caught up in bullshit. When they've been outdone with the wordplay or they're losing the conversation, the argument. You don't want to hit World War III. When you speak like that, that's how I know you're a dictator. First of all, to even declare war, you need the purse strings. And who holds the purse? The Congress. Hello, God. There are requirements to go to war. You can't just go to war. There's criteria. Hello, God. They have to check all the fucking boxes of what qualifies for a declaration of war. So when you have your president of a supposed democracy speaking out of turn like that, jumping the gun like that, being very reactionary like that, you are not having the American people or your constituents in mind. Every time we turn around and the president has to make some type of decision that can and will affect their people, their citizens, the ones that allegedly voted to put your motherfucking ass in office. Don't pull up here, girl. Find somewhere else to park. Out of all this space and opportunity, find somewhere else to do it. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Because, girl, I'm sick of that shit. They always do that. Find somewhere else to park, girl. All this space and opportunity out here, bitch. Period. But yeah, girl, when you're utilizing that kind of terminology, girl, Every president before has to think about the people. President Zelensky's better than me, girl, because the way in which I just would have looked at y'all and have been like, so it's true what they say. Clowns are running the circus. I'll give my people the signal. Let's wrap this up. There's nothing further to discuss. I won't be signing the Sokovia Accords. Shout out to motherfucking the Avengers, girl. We won't be signing the Sokovia. Shout out to Captain America, bitch. We won't be signing the Sokovia Accords, girl. Sokovia Accords, whatever that shit was called. We're not signing, girl, bye. Fuck you. And there would still be nothing that you can do. You know why? Because even though you are the president of the alleged free world, because I haven't seen evidence of freedom here at all, hello, guy, you still have to go through all of these different channels, approvals and acceptances, votes and such, right, to even make anything happen. You have no real fucking power. We keep talking about that. Executive powers, girl, they can only give a suggestion. Without the vast approval of Congress, it's only just a suggestion. Period. How do you guys feel, right? How do you guys feel having a child as your leader? And you know, let's talk about DEI real quick, right? Because I find it interesting that a lot of people actually thought, you know, that's how you know that American racism literally trumps practicality. Girl, because y'all really thought that, especially for the Latino girls who voted for Trump, right? Y'all really thought that DEI and voting for, you know, stricter immigration laws, right, would be helpful. But not realizing that DEI is about diversity. That encompasses all of the things. Race, gender, bitch, disability. Hello, God. So while y'all was over here agreeing with that bullshit because you thought it was only going to go against black people, people of color, hello, God, brown people, illegal immigrants. Oh, girl, you're in there too, girl. Hello, God. So for the girls down to Publix who love that healthy tax credit, girl, that you get, that tax write-off that you get for hiring the disabled girl. Now, guess what? They're part of DEI. Hello, God. Those illegal immigrants, girl, guess what? That goes for all of the girls. All of the girls. Even the girls that was talking all that shit. I was watching, shout out to the Chop Up Show, Hello, God, narrated by the Political Plug. And my little homegirl, I forgot her name, forget me, boy, at the top of my head. But girl, I be watching them on YouTube all the time, girl, and they were just having this conversation about how a white man, an old white man, was so pro-Trump and so pro-against the DEI, right? Girl, little did he know that his million-year job that he'd been holding down wanted to fire him because he was too old. Girl, do you not know that your age is protected under DEI? And girl, they say the child has nothing to say now. He's silent. He's quiet. All of the Latinos for Trump ain't for Trump no more because, girl, they didn't think that they was going to come and knock on their door and drag them out by their goddamn mullets, girl, and toss them back over that wall they snuck through to get here, girl. Let's tell the truth. See, this is, and the gays too. Hello, the flaming rose of the world. So against the girl, so against your own community, girl. Guess what? You thought voting for Trump, even the very own black people that voted for Trump, let's tell the truth. All of you bitches more than likely voted against your own interests. And because you don't read, you don't do research, you heard the buzzwords, hello, God, you heard money, 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 church of them things, bitch. Shout out to Lil Wayne, hello, God. You just thought about the money, money, money. You didn't think about the details that were in all of these propositions, girl. Hello, God. You didn't do your real research. This man ain't for y'all. This man is for money. This man is for self. Girl, please. Y'all thought y'all did that, right? Even a lot of you white folks out here looking real crazy. Just like the man we just cited. Oh, you thought, girl, that's how you know American racism is still alive and well and extremely powerful. And the ignorance that is bred by that, girl, please, you're damn right, down with the American education system. That way we can insert a new one with a mandate that every motherfucker born in this country has no fucking choice. And actually, you know what? Even if you come over here legally, girl, guess what, bitch? We're gonna force you to learn government and politics. Hello, God, we're gonna force you to learn that shit. That way we don't make dumbass mistakes like this again. See, the thing about this is, let's just tell the very real motherfucking truth. As long as it's against Mexicans, bitches you don't like, i.e. black folks, brown folks, gay people, trans people, disabled people, as long as it's against that shit, you're fine with it. Just tell the truth, girl. Walk in that truth. You didn't mind walking in that truth when y'all walked your ass into them voting booths, girl. And I don't want to hear none of you hoes out here crying now that voted for this man and it been backfired on you and your family. Girl, please. Y'all need to take stock. You need to really do your research. You need to really pay attention to what's going on. See how this, you can tell a president like Obama, I felt bad, right? He couldn't really do shit with the all-Republican situation, right? Again, a prime example that goes to show you with Obama, right? Even though I have my little things, to say about his motherfucking ass, that goes to show you that's a prime example of what I'm talking about. You got this orange Donald Duck bitch literally out here breathing down like a dungeon dragon, like a retarded dungeon dragon girl with the spirit of Roman's revenge, making all of these threats and empty promises that he has no power to enforce. Obama is the prime example of what that looks like. If Congress says no, it's no. If the votes aren't going your way, girl, it's not going to go your way. So when we think about it, stop being afraid because of what you see now. Look to history. It'll show you the truth. And since we're talking about President Obama, right? Let us just have this conversation. If Obama did anything and the energy, the smallest, not even all of it, girl, the smallest mustard seed, girl, of the energy that Trump and his administration is spewing out of their fucking clogged up pores, girl. Do you not know the way in which y'all would have arrested him for treason, girl? Under the American Patriot Act, girl? Do y'all know y'all would have dumped him in the deepest black hole, never to be heard from again? Girl, please. Look at, y'all gotta think about it, girl. Look at what y'all let slide versus what y'all don't let slide. Only on the basis that, girl, the politics, the self-interest aligns better. Y'all don't care about people and people's well-being. Obviously you don't, because you got the USAID or whatever the fuck their name is pulling all their goddamn funding. You don't give a shit about people or lives around the world, because I just heard a report yesterday that you're pulling the funding and you're firing a lot of the people down to the goddamn weather service, the National Oceanic, whatever the fuck, girl, National Weather Service, girl. These are the people that let us know of impending natural fucking disasters. I.e. your hurricanes, girl, your earthquakes, girl, volcanoes, girl. Girl, I heard another story, girl, that y'all out here firing all the park rangers. Girl, do you not know there is more to a park ranger, bitch, than them galloping around natural fucking preservations, girl, on horseback, girl, clapping 5 and meeting up to have a smoke with Smokey the Bear, bitch? There's more to their job than just that. These people are highly educated in their field. A lot of times with biology and fucking nature, natural degrees and all this other shit, girl. of the sciences, the preservation, the protection, the understanding of these natural environments that give us the knowledge needed, required, and desired for our own fucking survival. And girl, it just seems like Uncle Sam is really out here trying to tax cut every... Girl, you trying... What do we need the money for? Because you ain't trying to give it to the American people, girl. What do you need the money for? Girl, it's... And where is the third-party audit? I don't want shit to do with Doge. Girl, you are an illegal private entity, in my humble opinion, girl. You have no authority over anything in the federal government. Period. We need an actual assigned third party to be conducting these audits, girl. We need truth from fiction. Because we still have yet to get any real fucking receipts on, oh, we're saving you all this money. But all I keep seeing is that the way you're saving it is the wrong way to do it. What good does it do? Girl, we don't want to give condoms no more to the girls in Zimbabwe or wherever the hell wherever the fuck that money is going to. Girl, why not? Do you not understand that epidemics and pandemics, if not cut off, treated, dealt with in a timely fashion, can actually circle around the motherfucking globe, given enough time and opportunity to transfer said virus, disease, illness, etc.? Didn't we see that shit with Miss Carisha, please? And all these other deadly variants around here choking the girls out in their sleep? We just got a report that down to the Congo, because people still fail to understand the seriousness of the death and slavery and bloodshed going on down to the Congo, girl, because bitches are so hungry. 2 kids or 3 or 4, I forget what the number was, but a few kids were so fucking hungry, they ate a fucking bat. That bat in turn gave them a mysterious disease, girl, that passed on to 400 other motherfuckers in their village. Do you think that disease is going to stop at the village? It's going to take money and scientists and some motherfucking legwork, bitch, to do the needed, required, and desired research to find an antidote, a vaccine. Because what if that shit reaches us? So what you think is, girl, we all just splurging and spending, girl, that shit is important. And the question that I have is the UN. I understand that I'm an American citizen, and this is probably not in my best interest. But I don't give a fuck about what my interests are, because guess what? My interest is in the survivability of human beings. Crimes against humanity, y'all need to put a warrant out for these people's arrest. The same way, but then again, it don't mean nothing because y'all put warrants out for these people's arrest, girl, and you don't follow through with it. There's a whole warrant out for the leader of Hamas and the leader of the prime minister, girl, of Israel, period. And they just walking around free. So y'all need to lean in on this shit. The UN needs to get involved. I don't give a fuck about what world power we think we are. America needs to be checked. Period. We have been living in impunity forever, girl, and it is to the point where even though I am an American, and again, it is not my interest for the basis of removing my bias and being objective and being a speaker, hello God, of truth and justice. I have no choice but to declare it, girl. We need to be checked. Oh, girl, I'm getting tingly because I'm feeling this shit, girl. Let me tell you, it's not the pre-workout. That bitch has been gone. I'm letting y'all know, like, you do not understand the seriousness of what the fuck it is we got going on right now in this sorry-ass country. Crimes against humanity you are intentionally affecting human lives in the most very dangerous way. We need to be checked. There needs to be a warrant issued for Donald Trump and J.D. Vance and anybody else who is on that side, girl. They need to be arrested and they need to be charged with crimes against humanity, period. End of story. And they should receive the death penalty. We need to start making examples, girl, I refuse to sit here and live in a democracy but feel as if it's a dictatorship. No fucking God. Girl, other leaders have been put to death and for a lot more less. Let's tell the truth, girl. Do we have to remind the girls of Saddam Hussein? Girl, he tried to run away and hide in a spider hole, but girl, the girls dragged his motherfucking ass out by horse, girl, or put ropes around his feet and drug his ass around the goddamn town until he died. Do we not forget what happened to Gaddafi? Even though that was a lie, he should not have died. That's another thing too. America had a lot to do with that. Another crime against humanity. Lies and fallacies placed on another world leader because they decide that they want to do better for their country. Let me tell Americans this too. Y'all be so pro-America. Why can't other people be pro their own country too? Because they also think what they got going on is right. Y'all be so quick to talk about all these other people around the world. Bitch, think about this too. Bitch, let me tell you something. Most of y'all hoes don't belong here either. This ain't your home. You came here illegally too. Y'all have the nerve and audacity to be racist. To be profiling, to be so hateful towards other people. When in reality, girl, you're here illegally too. The way in which y'all breathe down and think about people that are not of also white complexion, girl, let's tell the very real truth, bitch. Tell that very real truth. We should be ashamed of ourselves. Where we've allowed this country to go to, if this is indeed a democracy, the fact that the people fucking rule and this is what we've all decided on. Crimes against humanity for everybody, girl. You get a warrant, you get a warrant, and you get a warrant. And follow through with the warrants. Bring out the motherfucking guillotine, girl. Period. Make some fucking examples around this bitch. Because I'm afraid, girl, if we continue on this path, if we do not course correct soon, it's going to be too late, and a lot of you bitches are going to be sitting around here in a post-apocalyptic ass type of movie, bitch. Looking crazy. Anyway, girl, that's all the energy I got right now, girl. I done about snapped my motherfucking neck loose, girl, trying to motherfucking get my point across. Drop that in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. Until the next video, girl, y'all be blessed and never stressed. Remember that health is truly wealth, girl. Hello, God. And I appreciate y'all for sticking in. Be tuned out. At some point between today and tomorrow, I'll have the notification out, girl. Are we going live, girl? Okay? Period. Bye.